they see it as undermining the ideas and ideals of what football is about.
Leipzig is the public enemy #1, and I don't give a fuck about it.
My whole life I don't care what other people say, so I do my thing.
Hatred is a strong word, but there's an element of envy, there's an element of dislike, and they're seen as artificial.
In 2009, Austrian energy drink manufacturers Red Bull bought the licence of SSV Markenstadt.
Red Bull were looking for a football club in Germany that they could get involved with, but it's not easy to buy clubs. In fact, the Bundesliga regulations don't allow it. So what they did do is effectively take over a 5th division team, Markranstadt, just outside Leipzig, small side, who really no one was going to miss. Call themselves RB Leipzig, not Red Bull, because that's not allowed either.
They take the name of Rasenballsport Leipzig because it's not allowed to give a sponsor's name on the team. So they have to make it a little bit different and take the name of Rasenballsport, but the R and B is also named for Red Bull.
RB saw that there was a gap there, saw that people were starved in the East for first division football. They understood, I think, that if they were to build a club, people would actually like the fact that Leipzig as a city is back on the map.
They rapidly rose through the German leagues, but in doing so, Red Bull created the most hated football team and became many football fans' #1 enemy.
I think part of the reason why people dislike them is that because they're actually smart and actually very, very strategic, and they do things with a long-term vision.
For a lot of people it's like this, that now Leipzig is the top of the bad movement which happens to football, that everything becomes more capitalistic. But it is already capitalistic, and I cannot change it.
They see them as a vehicle for the marketing arm of Red Bull.
Some of them are jealous, some of them fear that football will change, but the question is it because of Red Bull Leipzig? It already changed, so we are not the reason.
A lot of criticism centres around how they managed to get around the German ownership model, the 50+1 rule.
But the 50+1 rule stipulates that half the shares, in terms of shares with voting rights, +1, i.e. the majority of the club, needs to be controlled by the members. Leipzig basically have a handful of members that control the club. In order to be a member, you have to pay a lot of money. Not everyone can join. Even if you do join, you might not have a vote.
I think it's pretty close to like double standards. The other clubs have investments too. Leverkusen, Hoffenheim, teams like Schalke with Gazprom.
There are exceptions to the 50+1 rule in place in the Bundesliga. Bayer Leverkusen are 100% owned by the pharmaceutical company Bayer. Wolfsburg are 100% owned by Volkswagen.
If you speak with Wolfsburg, they say, yeah, but VW was there when the city was founded. Or Hoffenheim, they say that, okay, Mr. Hopp was born there or has a relation to the city, so there is also some kind of tradition.
You can't change anything in these stuff by having your voice on the meeting once a year.
I don't care about tradition.
Many people have a romantic thinking about the football in Germany, and if the club does it the other way around, so everybody hates it.